we are here being the ones that want to dominate and control. We have all these defenses up. You don't really even hate men. You're just tired of not feeling safe. You're tired of feeling like you have to put up like this like masculinity to just show that like, yeah, like don't fuck with me. But it's like, what are we really doing? Like seriously, what exactly are we doing when we do that? I get it right now. There's a lot of really shitty men. There's a lot of unhealed men. I totally freaking get it. But we're too masculine too. As women, we're so masculine. We have all these defenses up. We have all these guards up. We try so much to protect ourselves because if not us, then who? Who are we going to be able to trust? But at the same time, we're not helping men be men. We're only allowing men to continue to be weak because we are being the masculine. We are here being the ones that want to dominate and control, which doesn't allow us to be soft, but at the same time, like, we're defeating the purpose of wanting to be small. Do you want to be girl boss for the rest of your life? Do you want to be hyper independent for the rest of the time because it's kept you safe? I know I don't.
All right. So essentially, what is the conversation that's being had across the internet is that um, hyper independent women are the ones that are contributing to or making men weak.
So
I
they're in
agree.
the.
Oh, go ahead,
Who said
Quincy.
that? No, that's on you. I want to listen. I'll rebuttal.
Oh no, I agree with her because if men are being weaker, we're obviously taking on their roles. So we can't be, I don't think that we can be upset if men aren't operating as men. I think it is our fault as women for not using our femininity because that's our superpower and letting men do what they're supposed to do, which is kind of sort of run the show.
This this is where women they don't take accountability because truly feminine women that's just what they are. They don't flip flop between the two. No matter
Well,
what
it
kind of
has
nigga
to be
you.
modeled for you too. I don't think women, especially nowadays, are just born being feminine because they're watching other women work 40 plus hours. That's not femininity. Unless you're doing a feminine job, like maybe you're an interior decorator or something like that. But most women do service industry type of jobs. And I still feel like that's masculine, like serving somebody all day to me is
Well,
that'll kind of,
women serve their husbands. So is that masculine
well,
too?
I think that's one thing, but you're serving your husband, you're serving your kids, and then you're going out and you're serving your job for 40 hours.
I just I don't correlate the serving to like masculinity.
What do you mean?
What she said, serving people all day is masculine. I don't get that.
Because women are supposed to be receptive. We're supposed to be receiving. And if we're always pushing out our energy and giving it to everything and everybody else, we're not really set up for that, especially
I
not
just think this
biologically.
whole
I think we're
masculinity
supposed to
femi-
wait. We're supposed to wait on men. We're supposed to allow men to do what they have to do. And it does feel vulnerable waiting on a man to do what he's supposed to do sometimes, but it just kind of comes with it, certain responsibilities that comes with being a female, but we don't have feminine women. It's not being modeled. Society is teaching us to be masculine, and we have to compete with y'all for resources now. So,
that's not
yeah,
where that's not
exactly.
where you're single, CJ. That's not where you're single at all. It has nothing to do with your work.
Working a lot though, women can't have it all. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as a woman, I could be a boss chick, but I have to be okay with it costing me a family because men have to deal with that situation a lot of the times.
I think that's for women who don't multitask. Because I watched the podcast. Oh, what's her name? Megan Kelly had a little conversation with Jordan Peterson, and she explained how she was able to have a husband and a kid and a career, and it all looks just fine.
Well, what was her family life? Like, was she already kind of in a
Her
position where her
current her
family was
current
taken care of?
No, her current family life, she didn't even meet her dude until she was like, well, I think like 34, 35. So they got married like super late. But She said all her shit, her husband, her kids, everything is like, it looks normal. It's all traditional. She just had her kids later in life.
Well, she's also like she's doing journalism. I don't think journalism is necessarily a masculine.
She was a lawyer before she did that.
Did she have a family when she was a lawyer?
Mm-mm. No.
Okay.
Understood. Understood.
Miss Sanchez, do you
I
think
don't.
that?
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Molly.
I just think us as women have to teach each other, especially like younger women, to be very intentional about what we want our futures to look like. And I think a lot of women don't probably want kids in their 20s or so like that because they are kind of, society does make us be girl bosses. But I know so many women who made certain decisions in their 20s, and now that they're in their 30s, they wish they would have had kids. They wish they would have had more children. They probably got their tubes tied in their 20s or something like that. So I think we need to just be intentional about, do we want a family or not, and to kind of pick a job or a career that'll give us a little bit of flexibility.
Most people have they have jobs, not careers. One was
Well, I
married,
came from a family
of
that
course, is
had
bad.
careers, so I don't
Um,
know. Sorry.
Miss Sanchez, what do you think that hyper independent women make men weak?
I can't fully blame the women because I have to blame the man and the role models in their life. And like y'all always say, sometimes they mama. I can't just blame us, but I can kind of blame them for making some women the way that we are now. For me, for instance, I'm a RN. I work. Couldn't tell me I work too much. I'm a RN, and I work for the airlines too, part time. And then I have my kids, so one would think I wouldn't have time for a relationship or to cater to my man, but I can still do all of that. It's just how you balance your life out. But I can't know. I can't say that it's just the woman's fault. I feel like it's their upbringing, it's what they're seeing. A lot of these men out here are sissies. They
Do
want
you,
their nails done. They want their eyebrows arched. They
I
want their
didn't know
What?
that she was gonna act like. I didn't know she was gonna act like this, Anton. I'm
Get her
sorry.
out of here. What the fuck? Molly 2.0. We don't need no motherfucking more Mollies up here.
I
She's been
apologize,
on the
Slimmy.
panel
I
sissies.
know
way
that I
longer than
crashed
me.
out.
Are
I
No,
apologize,
don't
Slimmy,
do
sissies.
her like that because she's been
for
up here way
bringing
longer
Molly
than me.
Jr.
She
up
has her
here.
own mind. Okay.
Exactly. They are. A lot of these men are really becoming feminine nowadays. They want you to wake up and text them good morning. Yes.
I'm
I'm not saying
leaving.
that
I
it's
can't do
you.
this. I'm leaving.
I didn't say that it's you, but I'm saying that some of these men are very feminine. Like they are.
Okay, so
Okay.
I won't say that the men are not feminine, but I will say this, and I'm going to say this from my personal experience. One, it's like Molly says, you have to have femininity modeled for you. I did not have that. So what I will say is this: I realized at some point that, like, if masculinity and femininity is on a straight line and there's a zero in the middle, I was being so masculine that any man that I chose only had that much masculinity left to be. I was choosing men who weren't totally masculine. And that's because I had trust issues. So I would rather control a situation. So I had to come to grips with myself and figure out what I was doing and why I was making those decisions in order to be feminine. But there are just some men that are going to be more feminine. Now, if you chose that man, that's on you.
Can't choose them.
Mika?
Yeah. Um, I grew up with femininity, so I can't do the
There you
whole
go.
I work
Thank
a
you.
thousand and one jobs. I think about after 4, 5, 6 hours and I get exhausted just thinking about it. At the end of the day, I'd rather go cook, I'd rather go clean, I'd rather go figure out what you might need than figure out what somebody at the job wants. And that's just my thought process. That doesn't mean you can't do things outside the home to be productive or bring extra income in, but I don't think it should be so strenuous that you're tired. You don't have any nurturing side to give because you're burnt out. So I do think I do think hyper masculine or hyper independent women are making weaker men because at the end of the day, it's kind of like what you just said, Kim. If you're doing all of this, then you're going to naturally gravitate to this type of male. And then the alpha males, or whatever you want to call those type of men, more masculine men, they're going to go to the more feminine men. So the majority of the population aren't with the 1% alpha male, 1% earners. So the majority of the population is going to have to deal with what's left, which is the 99%. And to me, that's probably a mixture of all of that, unfortunately, because of feminism.
So you guys y'all just gonna blame it on the men that y'all want to act masculine.
That's
like,
not what I said. I said because of feminism. Thank you.
That's not what I said at all. I said it was what was going on with me internally that made me choose men who were less masculine than others.
Let me ask Slimmy a question. Slimmy, what do you think about what Ms. Sanchez said about men want you to say good morning to them or whatever, stuff like that?
I'm gonna get back to that. I just want to point out that Ms. Sanchez, we know you probably haven't been on panels in a while, so we got to get you to substantiate your argument. But you contradicted yourself. I just want you to know that.
What I do?
Because you said it wasn't women's fault, but you said you got to blame their mamas. So
no, right.
what are mamas?
Yeah, I'm
so what are mamas?
I'm saying that it's not just us that they're dating, not the women that they're dating's fault. It's their mama, their grandma, their daddy, their uncles. It's them, not the. I'm talking about the women.
I mean, mamas are women, though.
Right, but I'm talking about the women that they date.
Well, I mean, you can't ever blame the women that they're dating, because you usually date because of proximity.
Because some of these women will settle for anything. They'll come home and he's letting, like that movie Ashtray, bitch. Like, she was dealing with that. Like, yes, you can blame the woman that they dating, because if they deal with it, the man gonna stay there and keep doing it and keep. No, you got to.
Well, you can deflect, but you still contradict yourself. But anyway, we gonna move on. Okay, so good morning. Yeah, you could text me good morning. I don't like saying good morning at all, so I don't give a fuck. I'm not a good morning. I'm not texting you back. I never text back good morning ever. I'm not gonna do that shit. I will say, hey, what's up? Soon as you text me good morning, LOL, all that. I'm saying, hey, what's up? I don't even know what good morning means. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nobody can tell you what the fuck that shit means. It's some dumb shit for real. What does good morning mean?
The days are broken down by time periods.
We know that. Don't give me the obvious. What does good morning mean?
I usually say good day.
What does good morning mean?
Oh, like Buenos dias.
No, what does good morning mean?
I don't say.
Does it mean are you having a good morning? Wait, hold on. Let me break it down. Are you having a good morning? Are you asking me, am I having a good morning? Nobody can tell you what it means. It's dumb shit. It's programming. It's programming. You're programmed to say good morning to somebody. It doesn't actually mean anything, because you can't start a conversation off good morning. You just say good morning and somebody says good morning back.
So when you went to
school,
it's pointless.
And she said good morning.
I think whatever woman gets with Slimmy is gonna have a great time.
No, it's pointless. It's pointless. Let's not waste words. Let's not waste text messages. Tell me something. Tell me something. What's up? What you texting me this early for? Why you ain't making no money?
It is 7 a.m. and you don't even.
Why you ain't making no money? You're not telling me nothing.
Waiting on you to
I don't like good morning.
Her, Slimmy.
If a girl tell me good morning, I'm gonna say good morning back in the same minute.
I'm not making no money for no woman.
I ain't running for no woman's good morning. Good morning, babe.
Okay,
hope
so
you had a good night's sleep.
You see how Slimmy don't want you to say good morning? Quentin don't allow you to misspell good morning. If you misspell it in 2 seconds, 2.3 seconds, he like, no, there is a R in morning. It's like, sir, you didn't allow me to push edit. No. You should have checked that before you sent it.
Why are you talking about me?
No, I didn't say you couldn't tell. I didn't say you couldn't tell me good morning. I'm saying I'm not typing that shit back.
But
I'm not.
If I like,
he asked me a question.
Good morning, and I'm gonna text you good morning before you text me.
He asked me what I feel about good morning, and I just told him what I felt about good morning. I'm not typing that shit back. I'm gonna just say, hey, what's up? It's pointless. I don't
That's
deal.
something
I don't.
I've never heard before. You're very unique.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just a waste of
Timmy is a
time.
sweet man.
How
I
do you
don't
feel
know
about
what
that, Kim?
y'all talking about.
I don't think
Uh,
Slimmy would like being called a sweet man. I don't think he would like that, Mika.
What he gonna do about it? I said he a nice, sweet man. What's wrong with that?
I
Men
don't
don't
know.
like being sweet. We don't like being sweet. We like
Okay.
being.
Slimmy, you don't like me saying you're a sweet man.
A woman can tell me I'm a sweet man.
Okay.
A man say that we got problems. Hands
well,
hands might be thrown.
well, from what I hear, what Miss Sanchez said is true. I mean, I don't really have evidence of that, so I don't know. But that's what I hear, that men are just feminine in that way, like they want to be chased. I believe in responding.
Do you think that that's feminine? That men want to be chased?
Yeah,
Why?
I do. Because I think that men are natural hunters, and it would just be weird for the roles to be reversed. I think that it's just in their DNA to go after what they want. And if they're not going after what they want, it's because they don't want it. Like,
I
I think it's just simple.
I agree to a point, Kimmy. I think
But you drop a
I think
napkin.
you can. I think you can, but I think it's okay to like every now and then just throw that out there to a man that you're thinking about him.
Right. I don't say there's nothing wrong with that.
So
I
you
believe
can
in
be like,
reciprocating.
just
I
truly say
fully
what's
believe
on your
in
mind.
reciprocation. There's
And if he's a
absolutely
scumball, he won't say anything.
But Mika, it's women buying these men's drinks in the club. They
Well, we
taking
will.
had
it
that
too
discussion the
far.
other day. I told y'all how I feel about that.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is gonna sound crazy. I'm not.
Yeah, Anton
You
isn't
know,
chasing.
Do for
you know what?
me.
I'm not. I can't see myself like. It's not that I don't. I'm too busy for that shit.
Jesus, here it
I'm
goes.
not. I'm not hunting. I ain't never hunting ever. I'm
Anton
just
is
not.
a millionaire Slimmy.
I'm not on that shit. Like, if you waiting for me to wake up and the first thing that I do in the morning is to text you good morning, you're gonna be asked out.
Fuck.
You
Millionaire
asked out.
Slimmy.
I'm serious, bro.
You
Like,
So am I
said
messing up the marketplace by telling these hoes good morning?
you
You
can do
wasting your
whatever the fuck
time.
you want to do. No, I think. Listen, I
Not.
think you could do whatever you want to do. I think that when women like the guy that they want, they gonna go after him. They gonna
That's
go get
All
the
right,
true.
guy
I
that
won't.
they
I
want.
don't
I
think
won't text good morning no more, and I'm gonna
that's a
say
waste of
Slimmy and
time,
Anton
Quentin.
told me
Stop.
not.
Yeah, don't do that.
When women like the guy that they want, you know, it don't
Miss
take. I don't
Sanchez,
think it take
you
all
know,
of that.
you like my
see,
good mornings, Miss
but
Sanchez?
Anton, there's a balance there though, because as much as I I would like to do that, if there's no, reciprocal energy, and this is just me, I'm just gonna
I
stop.
know who you are.
It's
Uh,
good morning is an introduction to speak with someone. Like usually there's stuff that comes after it. Like it's not just
Okay,
like good
so
morning.
About what though?
so
What
so
do you
why
want?
so why you have the introduction to speak in a text message? All you got to do is just say, "Hey, what's up with you? What's going on?"
See, Slimmy,
What we
that's what I
doing? Okay,
appreciate. Don't
you
send
want
me
okay?
a text
I
Just
got
live
this,
with
message
Kim.
or
You
somebody.
nothing.
You don't have to say
yeah,
good morning. Like
okay.
that.
Like listen, Slimmy,
Y'all
I
are
understand,
mean.
and I'm not trying to fight with you. Just like I'm trying to
Y'all
use what you said against you. You said, "What does good morning mean? What does what's up mean?" Nigga, the sky.
I said,
What's up
"What's
is
up? What's good
childish.
with
Like
you?"
you want to talk
I
That's
said,
about
"What's
childish though,
up?
words?
Slimmy.
What's
You too
good
old
with
for
you?"
that, babe. You gotta
I'm
switch it
not.
up.
I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like,
Good morning
it's
is
a
a waste
strong
of time.
possibility. It's a strong possibility I might miss your text message.
I'm not
Like,
sitting.
you got to holler at me. You got to say, "Yo, Anton, you know, when you gonna bring me out or whatever," and then we gonna pick up wherever it is that we left off at. But I'm not doing that shit. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna be.
Carrie
And,
doesn't like it.
it's not that I don't like you. It's not
Carrie
that you're not
is.
cool. It's not that I don't want to spend time with you or hang out or live stream with you or whatever. It's just that I don't want. I'm not doing it.
I'm kind of like that, Anton. I don't like pointless messages. So even Slimmy, you saying
Yeah.
what's up, what's good with you? Like, what kind of response? What are you looking for me to say?
I'm saying
Like,
it's anything other. When you text me good morning, this is how I'm gonna respond. What's up?